to this week's Ultimate Mompreneur Show. And we are talking about the 3 ways you can achieve bigger goals starting today. So the first step towards achieving bigger goals is working with the end in mind. Beginning with the end in mind is the endowment of your imagination. Your goal will help you to focus, and the quality of your attention is enhanced by having a project so cool and so interesting that you can't help but make that leap. So let's say you want to organize your workspace so that everyone is inspired and that they do their best. What happens in between that process, like organizing that space or your lighting or ensuring the space is clean? If you separate each task, and each task in itself, that may seem like a mundane task. But when you join those tasks together, then there is an accomplishment so big and so undeniable that it just upgrades your expectation and it upgrades who you are as a leader and as a person. So I want you to focus on success and keep in mind how you want things to end up. So here are a few things that I want you to do. First, I want you to name your project. Give your project a title. What needs to be done by when? How you would like things to end up. Identify all of those upbeat reasons for pursuing your goal. So once you raise that bar, I want you to shoot for the moon. Define your greatness. Challenge your limits. Double your goal. Try something new. These are just some of the sentiments that put all of our plans into action, put them into movement, and moves you towards revolutionary results. Raising the bar on your project can mean simply taking one extra step. You just need to have allegiance to that one big idea and devote towards working towards that idea as a daily practice. So commit to that goal in a meaningful way. Personalize it. Make it your own. Then watch that project that was otherwise sleepy and dull and dead. Watch it wake up. Watch it get a newfound energy, creativity, and distinction. You know that saying, they say, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you land among the stars. So remember what I said, double those goals, challenge your limits, create a regular practice, raise your standards, your values, and your beliefs, and make it a game of sorts, a game that you are the winner. So as a mompreneur, and with all of these big goals that you have, sometimes that can cause overwhelm. So you need to find out if you are doing too much. If on this path towards achieving that goal that you are not getting enough nourishment, or if you are constantly exhausted. If that is happening, I want you to consider another path. Now we are remaining focused on the goal, but we are just taking another route to get towards that goal. And I don't want you to reinvent the wheel. Some of the things that you can do if this happens is to get a book, read a book by an expert on the subject matter. Join a group that talks about the project that you want to bring into reality. Sign up for a newsletter on the topic. And most of all, ask for help, because there's nothing that is more frustrated than an overwhelmed mom entrepreneur. Confidence also has a major role to play in the achievement of those bigger goals. So don't reinvent the wheel. Find someone who has done it before. Slow down, change that pace. Keep your tasks to the minimum daily standards. Write everything down. Don't lose your ideas. The smaller the increments, the easier the goal. So I hope these ways to achieve your bigger goals was helpful. Let me know in the comments which one of these steps you would utilize to accomplish those goals. That's it for this week, and I'll see you in our next show.